Where do all the single 30 to 40-year-old guys hang out?
I'm going to give you the answer. Now, I already answered this question on my live last night. You should have been there. But to all you ladies who weren't on my live, I'm going to go ahead and give you an answer so simple you're going to think it's ridiculous. All right, so you're single now, but I want you to think about if you had a man. Now, whatever age he may be or whatever profession he may have, doesn't matter. But I want you to think about that man. And I want you to think about if you were in a relationship with him and you were out with your girls and he was going out with his buddies, what would you want him to be doing? And don't say, oh, whatever the fuck he wants. If you had a choice of what activity you would prefer him to enjoy doing, what would it be? Now, whatever that is, go do that. Like if you'd want a guy who on a Saturday wants to go hiking, camping, and playing on his guitar, maybe on Saturday you should go hiking and camping and find a guy playing on his guitar. But instead, you're going to a club or a bar. You're going to fuckboy factories. And you're being surprised when you find fuckboys. Go where you want them to be.
My man say you going to F-boy factories. Ladies, are you ladies going to F-boy factories? Is that what it is? Is that what's going on these days? I think that this is an issue that not just women run into. I'm glad he did this clip because it's an awesome clip, something to think about. But men run into this issue. I know as a man that's dating in his 30s and a man that's been dating in his 30s or just could really care less, just meeting people, it's something that we should all think about. You know, women claim there's no good men, but women, a lot of times, like to go to clubs. Men like to go to clubs. And not saying that you can't meet cool people at clubs and out and about and things like that. But you may not find the exact person you're looking for. If you like the club, by all means, like he just said. If you like to club yourself and you're expecting your man to go to the club, then by all means, go to the club if you're looking for that type of guy. But there's a saying that you find the person that you love doing what you love. And I think that that's somewhat what he's talking about in terms of that. If you like playing video games, go to a video game convention or something like that. If you love anime, cosplay, go to one of those things. You know what I'm saying? If you like surfing, go to the beach. If you like just walking, hiking, things like that, go out there. You're going to run into those people. It just happens that way, guys. And you complain if you are constantly complaining about men when you say you go to, as he says, the F-boy fest or whatever like that, then you just have to sit back and just think about that. Okay, this is why I already know this isn't working. Sometimes when you aren't searching, that's when it comes. Not sometimes, a lot of times. Guys, you could just be going out for girls. I'm talking to the ladies now. Fellas, it could happen too. But ladies, you could be going out to a girls' night out and you could meet somebody. You know what I mean? And it could be cool. Everything could be dope, so on and so forth. You could be just at the casino and run into people. These things just happen. How people meet people. But for a lot of times, when you want to meet someone that has similar interests as yourself, you find the one you love doing what you love. Painting, whatever have you. If you're looking for someone cultured, not saying people go to cooking classes, go to painting classes to meet people, go to festivals, go to all types of people. You just have to be willing and get over your ego a lot of times to go to these places. If you just like to drink 40s, tequila and smoke blunts and hit the club every Friday and Saturday, you might need to switch that up and get outside of that. But if that's the type of guy you want, don't complain about it. Fella, same thing. I'm going to strip clubs all the time. I'm going to the clubs and all I'm finding these chicks that's for the streets. I always tell people, man, you can go to somewhere like Walmart and clean up. Go to grocery stores and things like that. You like to eat, go grocery shopping. you're a foodie, go out to a restaurant. You go sit at the bar. You'd be surprised who you run into just going and sitting at the bar. Happens all the time, guys. Happens all the time. Where people, you're just looking to have a good time, clear your mind, things like that. You know, I find myself, I go to the beach a lot. I like to be by the water. I like to be in the sun. I like to travel. You know, you meet all kind of cool people all the time. Just doing stuff where you're taking the pressure off. When you have to, not saying you shouldn't dress to impress, but if you are making that into, oh man, have to get somebody tonight. I have to get somebody. You know, not saying that you're not being intentional, but if you're just taking the pressure off and you just put it more so, I get to go out tonight. I'm going to have a good time. Whatever happens, happens. And I'm not saying that to be like, well, you should, you know, whatever. But whoever you meet, you meet. Don't let your guard down. Meet some cool people. It doesn't mean you have to commit to anything that night. I think a lot of times a lot of us are guarded. We take ourselves too seriously. And we don't want anything to go wrong because of a past experience that may have happened. But as I always say, we must take the individualistic approach, guys. We must always take the individualistic approach when it comes to these things. Instead of just worrying about how we were done wrong and how this person treated me and things like that. But just watching this clip, you see in his face or the girl's face as she's watching, eating her little Oreos, whatever she's eating. She's all shocked, like, I never thought of that. I was just so used to, you know, even house parties. You can meet cool people at house parties. Just as you're looking to meet people, people are looking to meet you. You'd be surprised. People, the same way you see a guy or guys as you see a woman, y'all both may be afraid to say anything to each other, but women are sometimes just stuck in their ways where they'll just be like, I'm not, I like this guy. I find him interesting, but I'm not going to say anything because it's a woman's role not to approach a man. I mean, women do small talk or they'll put themselves in your orbit, but they'll be like, I'm not going to approach this guy at all. You know, how would I look if I approached him? I would look like, I would look like I'm desperate. No. You're not desperate. We're human beings, man. Who do you think you are at the end of the day? You think that that you can't talk to anybody or nobody can talk to you or somebody has to talk to you? You think you're a celebrity? Everybody, man and woman, get over yourself. Get over yourself. You're going to miss out on an opportunity that this is a matrix, man. There are no accidents this is me talking. This is JR Wisdom talking. There are no accidents or coincidences. Doesn't mean that everything's going to go right, but you will at least learn something from the situation. How would you ever give fate a chance to intervene unless you take the first step? Just food for thought. Just think about that. How would you ever give fate a chance to intervene if you don't take the first step? And this is something that we need to actually think about. But we are so caught up in our egos and roles and things like that, and somebody's out to hurt me, somebody's out to do me wrong. I'm not saying, you know, be cautious. Don't be cautious. I'm not saying that. But the fact that you have these dogmatic views of I need choosing signals, or for you guys, I mean, that's talking to us, I need choosing signals. But for you ladies, he has to approach me. I'm giving him choosing signals. What if he doesn't see you? Oh, if he don't know I'm giving him choosing signals, what if he's shy? Well, I need a man. Hey, if that's the type of man you need, then, I mean, but if you really like somebody, you know, don't hold it in. You should tell them. Just my thoughts. I could be off base. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this in this video. And when it comes to meeting people, you find the person you love doing what you love. That's what I think. So comment below. Let me know. Follow me on Instagram. I'll follow you back. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a session. Ladies, fellas, I got you. You know, purchase all my books and merch. And with that being said, much gratitude to all of you who continue to return to watch my videos. I really appreciate you. Listen, much mercy, blessings, and abundance to you all. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. I'm out. Peace.
It's God's beat maker.
And I don't know. I will put a light in the sky for the G's that done turn memory from go. Blessings we send to the ghetto youth them.